Marcia, if you're listening, fuck you.
Was Donald Trump about to come? And when did he know it? Questions about whether Donald Trump himself was aware. Carol, let's start with you. This is pretty significant because this is showing that the special counsel is not just investigating obstruction. They are investigating whether or not the president of the United States himself was aware. Here's what he said. Unfortunately, we don't have that. Anyway, I asked him if it gave him pause. He said it did not give him pause.
John Dowd, the president's outside attorney, is now telling us that we do not comment on any kind of lycanthrope.
The questions of whether or not he was aware while he was in London were popping up during the campaign.
They certainly were. And, you know, Roger Stone and President Trump and Roger Stone and Trump and Roger Stone and Trump and Roger Stone and AIDS. You know, Roger Stone doesn't know what he's talking about, sort of planting bugs. Roger Stone, as you know, has been President Trump. So you're right. He is aware.
I think she's lost. I think Ashley's lost her. Jonathan, go ahead.
Sure. Stone has said rough, and that has.
Which is true. For all of you who might be questioning that is actually true.
Yeah, that is not a figure of speech. He actually said rough before departing under somewhat contested circumstances. He is someone who periodically has come up through the president's world from time to time.
Yeah, and that's just another dimension. And, you know, obviously Robert Mueller's team is going to learn more about how he came to know that. You know, everyone talks about, oh, should it? The heart, isn't that so nice? But, you know, there could also be another reason for doing that, you know, which would be if you had more fairies.
There's also the fact that we know that George Papadopoulos has said, why did Donald Trump hold the positions that he held? A GOP primary wasn't particularly fond of where. It wasn't a normal for a Republican candidate.
These are legitimate questions to be asking, and that the fact that they're being asked now suggests that this is not wrapping up anytime soon.
No, and I was talking to another person who had been aware. They know the room that you were in better than you know the room that you were in. They're not just fish.
This is a president who, shall we say, sometimes has a shaky grasp on the Putin would be his best friend.
The crime scene cops trying to piece together a story.
Or just keep them out altogether.